Welcome to the Crochet Crowd. I'm your host, Mikey. Let's make something completely unnecessary, and these are workout bangles. I'm going on the Virgin Voyages for the VHS 180s workout, and I need something fun to be able to wear, so why not make it myself? So what I'm going to show you today is how to do this. This is called the linked double herringbone stitch. Kind of neat, isn't it? And so what we want to do is that we want to build this up and around an elastic waistband concept, so you can find something like that online or in a craft store. So what I did is that I took it to a friend's house and she measured my wrist, and you can see that it just slides nicely, and she overlapped it and just sewed it with her sewing machine, so you can hand sew it if you want to. So what we need to do is we need to build the bangle around that, and once this reaches all the way around, we're going to sew it together to finish it off, and I'll finish this one on camera with you today. But I'm going to get yourself started for the next one here, show you how easy it is, because it's so pathetically easy, it's disgusting. So let's begin. Before you get all antsy-pantsy, this is 3/4 inches wide. I just picked it up at the craft store. And I'm going to just use some value yarn. It's neon in color. And just create a little bit of a tail. And we're going to create a slip knot using a 5.5mm size eye crochet hook. This is just value yarn. It's just what I picked up. And it's neon exactly for what I need it for. We're going to chain 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Now you're going to think, wow, that's pretty long, but what happens with this is that because we're doing the linked double linked herringbone stitch, we are going to then have a lot of compression to it. So what I need to do is that I need to put the tail through the bangle. Make sure that this is not wrapped in any weird way, so make sure that the chain is not twisting in any weird way, and just bring it to a close. Okay, make sure the yarn is on the outside of the ring of the elastic bangle, and just join it with the slip stitch. So here's the thing, if you start off with a single crochet round, it's not going to work out because the compression of the stitch is quite significant. And so what you need to do to get started is that you're just going to chain only one, and in the same stitch that you just did the join with, you're going to half double crochet. And what we're going to do is when we come back around, we're going to come back around over top of that and have a continuous round so that there is no slip stitching involved. So it's just a continuous round. So as you're rotating it, you just have to keep this out of the way. So you're going to go to your next stitch, but before we go there, we need to link it. So what we do for this particular stitch is that you see there's 3 strands. You want to play with the 2 strands that are closest to where the yarn's coming out, so 1 and 2. If you decide to use only one, this is a single linked herringbone stitch, and if you use both, which I've done, you just slide in behind it, very much like Tunisian. So you're going to take your hook and slide it in. You're then going to go to the next empty chain that's available to you, and you're going to insert in and yarn over, pull through. You'll have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 4, and you're done. That's how simple it is. And we keep doing this all the way through. So we do the next 2 that are here. So it's closest to where the yarn's coming out. So slide the hook in between, and then come to the next empty stitch, or the empty chain. Yarn over, pull through all 4. And keep on going. So it's the first 2 that are closest to where the yarn is coming out, and then the next empty chain. So let the project rotate freely around this ring, and as it builds out more, you just got to flip the ring in order to get access to it. And I'll show you that in a moment when we're finishing off the other sample. So in the 2 verticals, next empty stitch. And then pull through all of them. So the next 2 that are closest, next empty stitch. You don't really hear me counting. I don't need to. I've already done my counting of the chaining of 18. So you're going to go all the way around and let the project go throughout the center of that elastic bangle. And it'll come back on the other side. So very much like just rotating it like that. As it gets more full, you just got to flip the whole thing over in order to get access. And I'll demonstrate that later. So go all the way around, and I'll see you at the end of this round and show you how to move on to the next round. And then basically you're just on your own then for the remaining. It's this simple. So I've come all the way around. You're then going to progress to the very first stitch that you started with. And so you don't want to join it. You don't want to do a chain one. You just want to keep on going. So again, moving to the two that are closest to where this is coming out of, just go into the top of the very first stitch that you started with. And yarn over, pull through all four. Okay, and then you keep on going. So the first two and the verticals, and then the next stitch. And all you're going to do is just continue to go round and around and around now until you get to the length that you need, which will then go around your wrist. You may want to try it just to do that. And if you're doing two of them, you may want to count the number of rows on one when you're happy with it so that you can match the other one to it. Okay, you're going to be able to physically count this because you see how the stitches are leaning. So you can see this is number one, this is number two, and so on. If you end up with any weird spaces, sometimes, I don't know why I do it, but sometimes I chain one by accident, and then I do it, and then I end up with the one that looks weird. See how it kind of has that space in between? So I don't know, I get distracted or something. You know, it's chemical or something, I don't know. So I want to go around now until the cows come home, until I get the length that I need, and I will be back in just a few moments to show you how to finish one of these off. So you just have to go around until you're happy. Okay, so when I'm going all the way around and I come around, then I can't go through the center of this, so all I just need to do is just flip it like this. And then it becomes on this side, and then I just keep going around and crochet around, and when it gets there, I just flip it and etc. Just got to keep an eye for where the yarn is coming from the yarn ball. So what I want to do is that I want to match approximately where the yarn started, which is the same spot right here. And I am going to pull this yarn out. And I just want to keep a tail on it, and I want to put it through a tapestry needle. So with this already in the inside, make sure that this band is not doing any kind of weird twisting. So make sure it stays flat. You can feel it on the inside of your bangle. And all you're just going to do is with the tapestry needle is to join the ends together. And it really doesn't matter which direction you go in, I suppose. So because it's the same stitch count, you're just going to go reach across. So I'm on this side, so just reach across and pull it together. Any loose ends that you have, just tuck it on the inside of your bangle. And just make sure you follow both in the same direction. And then when I'm done this, what I'm going to do is this seam line, I'm going to wear it on the inside of my wrist so that nobody sees it. Okay, so I'll be right back in a few moments. So I've been coming across. I'm obviously not going to reach on the inside, so I'm just going to just kind of fold it and twist it so that I can get access to it so I don't have to worry about fussing with it too much. And just continue to go all the way around. Okay. And at any time you can just give it a good tug to make it tighter, and then you just keep on going around. And I'll be right back in a moment. So I'm just on the last few stitches here before it's done. Simple yet kind of ridiculous project to do. Okay, so make sure it's sealed all the way around. Just gonna go one more. And then all I'm just going to do is just tie this off on this side. So give it a good tug. Take a look at the other side, make sure it looks okay, and it does. So I'm going to just tie it off on this side. Just give it an another good tie. And then I'm just gonna put it on the inside there. So it's on the inside, not the inside of the ring, but the inside of the bangle. Just drag the yarn through. Go back through a slightly different path. And then one more time, a slightly different path. And therefore you're good to go. So this would be then done for me, so I just kind of shape it a little bit, stretch it. Okay. And now this is good to go. And so the seam line, I would just move it to the inside, like so, and you're good to have a dance party with the 80s. I know, ridiculous, but hey, life is short. Why not enjoy the ride? That's it for today. We hope you've enjoyed.